else do you remember about capacity? Jaheen? Oh, did you guys all hear that? Do you remember that? It's how much liquid or how much of something can hold, okay? Excellent job, Jaheen. We need to know that. Henry, what do you remember?
What I remember about capacity is, well, I remember there's metric and customer conversions, which are for customary. 8 ounces in a cup, I'm pretty sure. 2 cups, 2 pints, 2 pints in a quart, 4 pints in a gallon, and I guess 2 pints and a half, or 2 quarts and a half gallon.
Yep.
And for metric, I'm pretty sure it's 1,000 milliliters in a liter.
Fantastic, Henry. So he remembered both systems of measurement and the conversions in them. Okay, last, Addie, what do you remember?
I remember there's capacity sum.
Oh, the capacity sum. Do you guys remember that? A little bit? It went there are 4 quarts in every gallon. Okay, we're going to stop. You got it. Okay. There are 2 cups in every pint for you to drink with all your might. Okay, we'll stop there. The first thing, Adam. All right. Excellent job that you guys remember. But we have to move on to what we're doing today. Okay? What are we doing? Who would like to read it? Gordon.
They will be exploring the capacity of 4 different containers.
Okay, so they don't really look like that, but here's what they look like. Okay, there's 4 different containers. We have a yellow one, a green one, a red one, and a blue one. These are what they're just made out of paper. But those are the 4. Okay? So we are trying to figure out the capacity of those 4 containers, and you'll see what we're doing with it in a second. But what does capacity mean? What does that mean if I am talking about this container? Payne?
Capacity is how much liquid a container can hold.
Does it have to be liquid?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be liquid, but it's how much it can hold. So if I'm talking about this container, how would I figure that out? What would I have to do? Would I put this on a scale? Would I get out a ruler? What would I do for this? Would I see how hot or cold it is? How much time it takes? We have so much with measurement. What would I do for that, for capacity? What do you think, Jaheen? Pour something in it, right? To figure out how much it holds. Excellent job, Jaheen. And that's what we're going to get at right now. So let's see. Jaheen and Pangan, come on down. What are we doing? Okay, so what are we responsible for learning today?
Mathematicians will order 4 containers from greatest capacity to least capacity.
How are we going to show that we know it?
I can explain my strategy for figuring out the order of capacity for the container.
Excellent work. Okay, so let's go over some of our keywords, make sure we all know what we're talking about. We have capacity.
Capacity.
Okay, we just talked about that. Jaheen told us it's how much something can hold. Order.
Order.
What does that mean? If I want you to order something, what does that mean? Do I mean call up someone on the phone and like order a pizza? What does that mean if we're ordering? Michael, what do you think?
It sort of means like ordering from greatest to least. Like you put them in the order.
Yes.
Smallest, greatest.
Exactly, okay? And Michael used 2 of our words here, greatest and least. So what's another word for greatest? What could we say? What does greatest mean? What does greatest mean? Christina?
It means that something that's big.
Yeah, something that's big. We're going to say something else? Good, so Christina said greatest is something that's big and least is something that's small. Is that what it sounded like you said?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so what do we have to do today? What is our task? I'm all eyes up here, so I know that you know what you have to do. Tania, would you read that for us?
You will work with, packed for
what are we responsible for containing today? You will work with your table groups to determine the order of the containers. You must order them from greatest capacity to least capacity.
Excellent work, Tania, okay? So, Addie, you have a question? Oh, go for it.
On last page, the big G, I actually had to name it.
Oh, so you'll never forget capacity. Excellent job, Addie. Okay, so like Tania said, you have to figure out the order of these from what holds the most, so the biggest capacity, the greatest capacity, to which container holds the least, the smallest capacity. Okay? So that's what you and your group, your table group, are going to work on today. So first, let's make some predictions. Who would like to read this? Let's make sure we're thinking about it first. Evan?
Predictions. Make a prediction before you begin. What do you predict the order of the containers will be from greatest to least? Talk to your neighbor about your prediction and why you made that prediction. I predict the order will be,
Blank.
oh, I was going to say.
Not yet.
I think the order will be that because blank.
Okay, excellent. So when we're talking about them, you would just say like blue, green, red, yellow, or yellow, red, green, blue, whatever order you think. So take a look at these 4 containers. Here they are. You can see them all. Okay? What do you think the order will be from the one that can hold the most to the one that can hold the least? So think about it and put a thumb up when you have it in your head what order you think it might be. So I can see that you've thought about it and you've made a decision and you're ready to share. Thinking? What do you think our order will be? It's hard to tell, huh? Okay, turn to your neighbor and share with them what you think it will be. Put your feet into it. Okay, so turn back up here. Who would like to share their prediction? What do you think it's going to be? What do you think, Clementine? Come up here and put them in the order you think it will be. Okay, so which one do you think is going to have the most? The red or the yellow? Okay, so this is your biggest one, and then this is your smallest one, your least one? Is that what you think? Okay, so she's going from least to greatest. So why did you put them in that order? What do you think?
Well, this is tall, but there's only a little things to put in, and this is small, but you could put like a lot, but not like a real big airplane. Like something like you could put 10 in here, only you can only put like 3 or 2 over here. So this is big and this is kind of small.
Interesting, okay. Who has a different idea, maybe? Who else has a prediction? Nate T, what do you predict? And you can move them around if you need to.
There's like 2 ways you can find it.
Okay, which one do you think is going to have the most?
This way.
Turn to there.
If we did it this way, this one wasn't the most. But the way Pineapple Sun did it, she did the all